Gia, what's up? What's happening? You already know who it is and what it is. It's your boy Nephew Q, host of the world's most dangerous sports show, Beyond the Game. And what I got in here in the build with me, my constituent, my compadre, my brother from another mother. Look, I see his car. He just now pulling up. But anyways, we got Ralph Clay in the build. Dak Prescott's biggest supporter.
Not no more.
LeBron James fan club president member.
Maybe still.
And the Sacramento Kings one and only fan outside of California.
Like the beam.
Like the beam. There we go.
Come on.
Anyway, speaking of like the beam and some NBA talk, I want to open up today's show with a little NBA talk because we haven't got into it that much. Because obviously the NFL's taking over, but the NBA's right around the corner. And DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know if you've seen this or not, had some comments about
and he was a Sacramento King. That's my guy.
And they got rid of him. They let you know what the Kings.
He was a head case.
Okay. But he made some comments about the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins played for the Lakers many moons ago. Okay. And he talked about the Lakers.
Long ago, bro.
many moons ago. And he talked about the Lakers drafting Bronny James. And he says, and I quote, "I take it as a sign that I don't really think the Lakers are serious anymore. I love everything that it stands for. I think what Bron is doing with his legacy as a businessman and everything that comes with it is a beautiful thing. I think it's really dope. But as far as the Lakers actually competing, I don't know." Now, Clay, I'm going to let you cook on this. The reason, now let's just be this. Them drafting Bronny James doesn't show the Lakers aren't serious and don't want to compete.
At all.
What shows the Lakers don't want to compete is the fact that they didn't make no offseason moves, didn't make no trades, no free agent signings, no anything. So that let me know that they're not trying to compete. It had nothing to do with, they could have drafted Ralph Clay with the 55th pick.
Man, straight out of Kentucky.
You see what I'm saying? And it still would have had the same results because it's like the Lakers are not competing, not because they are putting whatever they putting behind Bronny James. Nah, that ain't why the Lakers ain't competing. It's because Rob Pelinka ain't did nothing in the offseason. So this is what they did. Rob Pelinka went to Jenny Buster's office, right? Right after the season. And Jenny said, "Well, what you got for me, Rob? What we going to do for this offseason?"
Not much.
And Rob said, "I got an excellent plan for you, Jeannie." Jeannie said, "What you got for me?" He said, "We're going to bring back the same exact team that did absolutely nothing last year." Hey, what you think about that, Jeannie? What you think about that, Jeannie? We're going to bring back the same exact team that did absolutely nothing last year and think we're going to win a title this year. That shows me they not trying to compete.
Y'all made the playoffs last year, didn't you?
And did what?
I'm just saying, y'all made the playoffs.
Man, listen.
Y'all did something.
Listen.
Y'all did something.
Linda, listen, look. At LeBron James' stage and age of his career, making the playoffs just ain't good enough no more. Like, if you
championship or bust.
If you Brandon Ingram, if you Paolo Banchero, those type making the playoffs is great.
Yep.
But for LeBron, it's NBA Finals or nothing else. So
100% agree.
What's your thoughts on DeMarcus Cousins saying the Lakers aren't serious about competing because they drafted Bronny James?
I think you said it, you know what I'm saying, the way that it needs to be said. Basically, the Lakers aren't competing, or it doesn't seem like the Lakers are trying to compete for a championship based on the moves they made in the offseason. It had nothing to do with Bronny. For me, bro, I love it, man. As a man, as a black man, to put yourself in a position, to put your family in a position,
come on now,
to put your children in a position,
come on now,
to accomplish whatever goal that they may want in life, whether it be basketball player, doctor, you know what I'm saying, lawyer, whatever the case may be.
Come on now.
LeBron James has set his family up and has set himself up and his children up that Bronny even had that chance to be drafted to the Lakers. So for me, it's a beautiful story. I wish Bronny nothing but success. I know it's a lot of pressure on that young kid, man, being LeBron James, and every time he puts on a jersey, everybody's expecting him to be the second coming of LeBron James, and he's just not going to be that. So for Cousins to make that statement, I don't really know where it came from. I know that Bronny has gotten a lot of attention, as he should. It's LeBron James' son, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't know where the comments came from with DeMarcus Cousins. I would like to,
Ralph's gonna let you eat. Come on.
But yeah, I just don't know because I don't know if it was hate. I don't really know where that came from. I don't want to say it's jealousy. I don't want to say it's any of those. But I don't know why he would say that because it has nothing to do with the Lakers' success.
Jealousy.
It has nothing to do with, like you said, Rob Pelinka not making any moves.
Any moves.
Not just one, not any moves.
You need
in the
Pinch
offseason.
You need Pinch to. But anyways, go let Charles in real quick.
Shout out to Bronny.
Shout out to Bronny. So yeah, we was just talking a little NBA action, talking about DeMarcus Cousins comments. If you're tuned in right now via Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or if you're listening over the airways on Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM, call into the show right now on 859-721-5690 on your thoughts about DeMarcus Cousins, and not just DeMarcus Cousins, but the Los Angeles Lakers within themselves. Do y'all think that the Los Angeles Lakers are not trying to compete just solely based off the fact that they drafted Bronny James? Now, I said no, that's not the reason why. Ralph Clay said
absolutely
no,
not.
That's absolutely not the reason why the Lakers are not going to compete this year.
Let's wait to see what Legend
I want to see what Legend has to say about what
Lakers.
DeMarcus Cousins had to say about the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, hold on, let me pull this up real quick. This is a quote from DeMarcus Cousins.
I know what he said.
You know what he said? What did he say then, Chuck? Tell him about the gun line, boss.
Basically, he was saying that they're not serious.
What's your thoughts on it?
But they're not serious because they got Bronny.
Because they drafted Bronny James.
Right.
I mean, they're not serious. They're not serious about competing. That's what they said.
Yeah.
So your question to me is what?
What's your thoughts on it?
Is it Bronny's fault or
does he have merit?
What's the real
saying?
reason?
Well, the other piece to it too is number one, they drafted Bronny James, and then number two was they didn't sign anybody offseason. Those were the two reasons as what he stated.
Yeah.
And I think first of all, let's deal with the basics. No, they didn't. They didn't do anything to better the team last year. From last year.
Yep.
But they also were in difficult situations because the people that they had, like Jackson Hayes, Cam Reddish, all these guys, they had player options. So they gave them player options the year before. So they couldn't sign anybody, they couldn't cut anybody because those guys exercised their options. So therefore they were Lakers in a tough spot because they don't have a roster spot to bring nobody on. Now, you got a choice.
Yep.
You're gonna draft Bronny James or you're gonna draft some other second round kid.
And hope that he does good.
Right. So from the fact that they drafted Bronny James, that part I don't think that's.
Thank you.
It doesn't mean anything. He was 55th
55th pick.
55th pick. I mean, it doesn't because they were going to take another second round pick that wasn't going to
probably make the roster anyway
and do anything anyway.
Exactly.
I mean, I just think just call it a spade. I just think it's hilarious because, Bronny don't look like no pro dog.
He don't.
But at the same time,
it is what it is.
But it is what it is.
Come on, bro. It's nepotism at its finest. I'm not mad at LeBron for doing it.
Not at all.
Why do you think? And I had this discussion with somebody on the Beyond the Game group page. Why is it that it seems like we the only people that got a problem with this?
Who's we?
Black people.
Talk about it.
Why? I've seen so many black people
haters, man.
We are our own worst enemy,
They
bro.
haters.
And it annoys me more than anything.
This is bigger than sports.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
This is a whole nother topic.
A whole nother realm, yeah.
That we could spend hours talking about.
Man.
But a lot of it is just this goes on in white America. This goes on in white America every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Businesses are getting handed down to sons and daughters
that don't deserve it at all.
I mean, you look at coaches, you look at coaching trees, you look at guys hiring their kids, getting them involved. I mean, you can even take this as crazy as it sounds. You can even take, like, let's look at Mike Shanahan and his
Kyle Shanahan. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He didn't play football, and if he did, it wasn't at no high level. So he brought him in. Had him learn everything, and now he's a great coach.
Absolutely.
I mean, this stuff has gone on for the longest
Bill
period of time.
Belichick had his son on the staff.
Talk about it.
So it's not a big deal. I mean, it's just that we are our own worst enemies,
bro. It's sad.
And we hate on each other in every single aspect. You see somebody out here that's doing well.
Yep.
You see somebody, a black person's got a business.
Yep.
They want to support. You think that the other black folks are going to support?
Nope.
No. They going to go down there. It's just like when I had the bar. You had the bar.
Yep.
When the family owned the bar, we had the bar down there. And what happened? For when it first started, everything was cool.
Yep.
Then you find out the black folks own it. Then they come up in there, and then next thing you know, they feel like they should get what? They should get free drinks.
Free drinks, entitlement.
Or they come in and they order stuff up and they walk out. Or they come in and they order stuff and they pay for it and they don't tip the waitresses and waiters.
They come in
like
being
that.
disrespectful.
But at the same time,
they don't go to Alexander like that.
Go to Drake's and do any of that.
Nope. They won't go to Drinks and Malone and act like that.
They will never do any of that. But they feel entitled that they could do that. So I don't want to get out. That's a whole different conversation.
And
back on your
that's why I said to Q, like I just didn't understand where Big Cuz or where DeMarcus was coming from with the comments. I don't want to say it was hate.
I don't think it was necessarily the Bronny comment. I think it was the comment that they didn't do anything to sign anybody in the offseason.
But why include Bronny in it? Why include Bronny?
I don't know.
That's why I said.
Because like I was just telling Ralph, they could have drafted Charles Watson with the 50, and it still wouldn't have mattered. So at this point, why bring Bronny into the conversation? Just say that they not serious about competing because Rob signed nobody, he traded for nobody, they made no zero offseason moves.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Look, the whole LeBron situation, the Bronny situation, I think you got to applaud it, you got to respect it.
That's it.
You got to embrace
Even if you're not a fan.
It's something that just
beautiful,
never
bro.
happened.
It's beautiful.
Look, if you know anything about the sport, what do you know? You know LeBron James Jr. is not playing in the NBA this season. He is going to the G League, and he may not ever get to the NBA. And if he does, he's going to get there on name only.
But the fact that
he might play 1 or 2 games. He might play opening night and maybe Bron's birthday. And
they already said he'll play opening night.
That's nice, though,
and they'll put a regular season game with a player and his son on the floor. That's going to happen.
That's historic.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Love it.
Other than that, that's it. But so I don't understand the hatred. But in terms of the organization, did they do anything to get better?
No,
absolutely not. And
I love it.
And that's why
I bet you do.
And that's why you constantly hear, all these conversations. Oh well, that they're gonna trade for this person. They looking at this person, that person.
Have no choice
because
but to look at
they don't have. They got themselves. Rob Pelinka made bad deals and giving these guys players options because he could not get rid of these guys.
Yes, sir.
And so now he's got to wait. He's gonna have to wait until the trade deadline to get rid of dudes or something else before that. But that's it. There's nothing more, nothing less. If you think the Lakers are gonna win a championship, no,
They're crazy.
It's not happening.
Puts a smile on my face.
I bet it does put a smile on your face.
Sacramento's not gonna win.
Light the beam.
Sacramento ain't winning.
That's fine. That's fine.
Don't worry. I know.
I'll save it for the season.
This guy. For what?
Say what?
What? Because y'all got DeMar DeRozan? Is that what's going to put y'all over the top?
There's more moves coming.
Is it? Was Zach LaVine, not Brandon Ingram? Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. You don't know? Okay.
Look, Fox wouldn't even sign his deal.
Okay.
You know why? Because in the offseason, this upcoming offseason, he's about to get like 300 plus.
345.
Yeah.
345.
Yeah.
Bet on yourself, right?
bet on yourself. But anyways, we're going to take a quick commercial break here on Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. I know we got a call in line. Stick with us until we come back from this quick commercial break. And we're going to get into some more NBA and, of course, some NFL. We want to talk about B Legends, Dallas Cowboys.
Boy,
what a waste of money.
Mike Tomlin doesn't like superstar players. What makes you think that?
What?
Hold on. He said, "Can we talk about Mike Tomlin doesn't like superstar players? What makes you think Mike Tomlin don't like superstar players?"
Who said that?
Boy, you see my son came back to life?
Who?
You know who it is.
It's because they play the Bills.
You know who it is. got that injection,
He's
man.
washed.
Is that what he did?
A-Rod's washed,
He
man.
got that injection, man.
Because he got.
Why? Because he got Robert up out of there? Is that what that
He got
injection?
that injection, man.
But Devontae?
He think he's
got
got
that
Devontae.
injection, man.
Ain't about to do nothing, bro.
Nothing?
It's like, what more do you need, A-Rod? Mike
Hey,
Williams.
look,
Y'all treat him like LeBron. What more do you need?
Yeah, he got that with Govey.
What more do you need?
Boy, they gonna trade Mike Williams. He got that with Govey, man.
You think Mike Williams gone?
Yeah.
I mean,
Why?
ain't enough room.
I was gonna say.
Well, it ain't enough room. Number two, there are other teams that need wide receivers, so they might as well try to recoup some of their picks back. Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't they?
Because you know he's going to the bottom of the.
I mean,
receiver.
but I was just more asking, like, why is he the odd man out though?
Who else? I mean, who's gonna get rid of Adam Lazard? Nah, he ain't gonna do that because that's two other dudes. You got Adams and you got Lazard. They both know Ryan.
He's not getting
And
rid
then
of
you got
Lazard.
Wilson. That's perfect for him.
Wilson don't like him.
Welcome back to Beyond the Game on
got that with-
WLXU
they got that with
93.9 FM. We got a caller on the line. I'm gonna see if the caller's still with us. Caller, you still there?
It's gotta be TC.
Oh yeah, I'm still here just to air my grievances.
Go ahead, get it off your chest, Goo. Air your grievances real quick.
I get a notification the show's on. I'm excited. It's week 7 after week 6.
I already know where you going. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Talking about in week 7 of the NFL football schedule, but the clown show in Los Angeles with the Lakers. What is going on, bro?
Hold on, Goo.
It was just small talk.
Yeah, it was just
dude.
small talk. We was talking about
I
DeMarcus Cousins.
walked in on it, Goo. I just walked in on it, bro.
We was talking about DeMarcus Cousins' comments.
Let me get something. This is just me right here. This is real small talk I want to talk about. Is there a problem with Mike Tomlin and a superstar athlete? Does he not like them?
Go ahead, fellas. I'll let y'all go ahead.
I just want to know, where did that come from? Why do you say that?
What superstar athlete?
George Pickens?
He ain't no superstar.
Y'all call George Pickens a superstar now?
Not yet. I mean, he's a decent receiver, but I don't know about
He ain't got no
superstar.
quarterback. Maybe he had Jordan Love. He'd be all right.
You think that he ain't really got the quarterback? I don't think you get a boy a chance.
Who?
I mean,
Bro, he's got Justin
Dude, how
Fields.
you gonna have a chance when he ain't got nobody throwing the ball?
Well, that ain't his fault, man.
But I'm with you 100%. It's not his fault. But how can he be a superstar if he can't put up no numbers?
I'm just saying, man, give that man 12 targets, man, at least one game. See what happens, bro.
Are you a Steelers fan?
I'm not.
Okay.
I like Pickens. You know what I mean? And it's just the Steelers, dude. When I look back, it's like when they get these real freak of nature athletes, it's like they diminish under Mike Tomlin. And it's like, is it something that he don't like, having a superstar athlete? I'm trying to understand. Or is it just me not understanding the scheme of Pittsburgh Steelers?
I think
He's a freak of nature athletes. Who they had?
Maybe Antonio.
Antonio Brown, but he was a head case, bro.
He
did that
got
to
his own
himself,
self up
bro.
out of there. Yeah.
man.
Well,
He did that to
but
himself.
again, in Goo's defense, I mean, you got to look at it. You had Big Ben,
Right.
You had Antonio, you had Juju back in his prime,
Right.
you had some other dudes. But what I'm saying though, when you had Big Ben, you had somebody that can throw the football.
Yeah.
They ain't had nobody throw the
Yeah,
football.
it's been a while since Big
Who
Ben.
they picked up? Who's the guy from Pittsburgh? Kenny
Pickett.
Kenny Pickett.
Because
Sent him to Philadelphia.
He's trash.
Yeah, sent him to
Travinsky, trash. Russell Wilson, trash. Justin Fields, he ain't trash, but he ain't gonna throw the ball.
He's all
Plus,
right.
their identity at this point, they just play defense
Run the
and they
ball.
run the football.
And that's it.
So that's my point, dog. Like, they got all these options to go get these dudes that you say could get George Pickens the ball. Why not go after him? You know what I mean?
I mean, but is that Mike Tomlin or is that the offense coordinator? I mean, I know Mike Tomlin gonna get the blame for it because he's the coach,
right?
But I'm just saying, I mean, if you can't throw the ball, I mean, what you gonna do? Just throw it up there?
I'm curious about who he thinks they should go get.
Pickens is down there somewhere.
Who?
George Pickens is down there somewhere.
Nah, man, they ain't doing that.
Because what quarterback is out there?
I don't know.
Hey, you go trade for the dude in Atlanta. What's his name?
Michael Penix.
Yeah. He out there.
Nah, that's the future. They ain't gonna let him.
My
out.
Broncos got somebody for you by the name of Zach Wilson if you want to invest in that.
Cowboys might have somebody soon too.
Oh yeah, Cowboys definitely got somebody.
But yeah, good. We appreciate you for calling in, my guy.
Out the way. I appreciate y'all, homie.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, Dallas got somebody.
Speaking of
Nobody
Dallas,
wants him.
speaking of Dallas Cowboys,
Whoa, wants who? Your brother? Number 4?
No.
I missed the conversation. What'd you say,
He
Ralph?
said
Nobody wants him.
Oh, okay.
That's your brother. You talking about your brother like that?
He was adopted.
Oh wow!
So speaking of the Dallas Cowboys, they just got beat 47-9 by the Detroit Lions. So I'm gonna let Chuck go last on this. Ralph Clay, talk to me, fam.
What is there to really say?
Cowboy season done, Dunzo.
They just don't look like a cohesive team at this point. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like receivers aren't feeling Dak. Dak is in his own world. He got his money, so what does he really have to complain about or really care about at the end of the day? He's a paid man.
So you think Dak don't even care?
I just think his play is showing that he.
Nah,
play
man,
to
you
show
can't
it?
say that.
I just.
You think his play is showing?
What game has Dak played well since he got that
Dog,
contract?
he ain't even got no time to throw the football. They came and got him. They like hike and they just grab him. They ain't even blocking.
Hey, Chuck, I just gave you this extension. You better figure it out.
Come on, Q.
Man, y'all crazy.
Come on, Q.
No, look, I'm not saying that
Well, why
Dak has
pay
to
the
be.
man then?
I'm not saying he
I
got to be
told you up
Superman.
front that you shouldn't have paid.
I said that too. The only person who said back up the Brinks truck was the guy Wells who was on the show.
So, yeah,
That's why he ain't back on the show.
Like I just don't get why Jerry gave Dak the money. He hasn't done anything for you.
Well, in defense to everybody who said he should get the money, I mean, they ain't no choice but to pay him.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Because that's the going rate.
What was going to be different if they didn't pay him the money?
I mean,
Same team, same results.
I get you. I get it. But at the end of the day, what do we always say? Pay the people their money.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden,
After the season's over.
but now all of a sudden you pay him his money. Now you want to bring the house down on him. I mean, somebody got a block for him. I mean, they can't even. First of all, this is bigger than
Maybe
Dak.
Dak should have
This
been
is bigger than Dak.
don't give me all that money. Let's focus on maybe getting the offensive line in front of me.
This is bigger than Dak. And this is why, and regardless of any sport that we're talking about, and why I always had an issue with these dudes making this money. You know, it's like, you know, your LeBrons, your Daks, all these dudes, they go out here and they get max money, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then they don't put the teams in position,
Absolutely.
you know, to, you know, like
Capitalize on
like Tim Duncan did, and later on in his career, he
Like
took less
Tom Brady
money.
did.
Yeah, all these dudes restructured their deals to take less money. These dudes, nah, I want max money.
Mm-hmm.
My thing, Dak, you ain't got a running back.
Come on, bro.
You don't have one running back.
Come on, bro.
Zeke?
Zeke is not. Yeah, I was going to
Zeke's
say
your
he's
running
half
back?
a running.
That's a fullback.
He's not your. You don't have a running back. Now, since you don't have a running back,
Right.
you can't run the ball.
Come on, bro.
So defensively, what am I gonna do?
I'm dropping everybody back to covers.
There you go. So you can't throw the ball to your number one guy that you also paid.
CD.
Can't get him the ball.
You see, CD's not happy at all.
Yeah, so CD can't get the ball. Dak can't throw the ball. You ain't got no run game, but you done spent all this money.
Come on, bro.
And so my thing is,
Dak Suits is looking better and better every week.
So CD,
That's why he's spending his money.
All his money.
CD and Dak. Well, they showed this. I saw this thing the other day on Dak. They said Dak was standing out watching his house get tore down so he could rebuild a house to suit more of his needs. And I'm looking at this thing like, what are we doing?
It's a joke right down in Dallas, bro.
Oh, listen. And the craziest thing about it, man, is
biggest
that
clown is Jerry
the fans, you know, they are.
Well, you sweat. He said Detroit just scored again.
They did. They did. I mean, but the craziest thing about it, man, is that the fans, you know, here's the thing. And I saw this on First Take. Stephen A. made this point. You know, the fans are going to be going through what they go through because at the end of the day, it is going to be the worst season for them because they will not make the
They're
playoffs.
not, bro. At this point, they're not.
They are not making.
Washington
they are
is the best
not-
team in that division.
I was going to ask y'all, do they have time to turn it around?
No.
They just don't look.
Okay.
Well, first of all, yes, they always.
I got a
have
question
time.
for y'all. Which one do y'all have more faith in turning it around? The Cowboys or the Bengals?
The Bengals. I just don't like the way things are going in Dallas, bro.
I'll let you marinate
There's
on
too
that.
much money floating around in Dallas. For
If I
them
had to put my
not
money
play
on
better.
If you had to put some money on it, who would you bet to turn things around? Maybe even make the playoffs, but either make the playoffs barely or barely miss it. Who would you put your money on? The Cowboys
Right
or the Bengals?
now, the way it's currently.
Chat, let me know what y'all think too as well.
the Bengals.
It's the Bengals.
It's the Bengals, bro.
I mean, because at this point, I mean, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna fire McCarthy?
They're not gonna do that.
Oh, he's gonna be the scapegoat.
But he's leaving at the end of the season
that's what I
anyway,
say.
regardless. I
Woo!
think somebody gonna take that job.
Belichick?
No, he ain't coming down there.
Brad?
He don't want the, he don't want the
Jerry
problems.
will never get along. That will never
Okay,
happen.
so no Belichick, no Prime.
They will find a defensive, offensive coordinator
Jason Garrett gonna come back.
who's eager to get their first job. So he's going.
Jason Garrett gonna come back.
Good luck. Well, I mean, you get
Jason
the same
Garrett don't want
results.
some problems, bro. He don't want to go back to Dallas, man.
Nick Saban.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
I don't think Nick Saban has the same pull in the NFL that he does in college.
Nick Saban already tried the NFL once.
You think one of these up and coming guys are gonna go work for Jerry Jones?
100%.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna take that job.
To get that first job opportunity, yeah,
Somebody's
they
gonna
are.
take that job.
Because you know what? There's always somebody out there who can say, I can fix that.
Oh yeah.
I can do better than that.
Well, Prime ain't going because Shador going to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Under Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Taking for Shador.
And then, they can't get rid of Antonio Pierce because they just gave him the job because he's your brother. Otherwise, they're going to bring Prime.
Yeah. You know it.
So
Give it a few years.
But that brings an excellent question, though. Whether it be this season, in season, or after the season, is Mike McCarthy's job in jeopardy?
Yes, bro.
You say yeah, I say yeah. Chuck says no because who else are you going to hire?
He
Right?
should have been fired last year.
His job is in jeopardy as soon as he put the ink on the current contract.
He should have been fired last year.
But what I'm saying is they were never gonna fire this dude because who are you gonna bring in that was gonna be able to work with Jerry Jones and take off? Because Jerry Jones is the man. He does the press conferences. He does everything. Ain't no real coach gonna allow nothing like that to happen.
It's sad that this man's gonna have to pass away before the Cowboys become
You
successful.
think Shanahan is gonna sit there and coach Dallas and deal with Jerry Jones?
No premier, quote unquote, premier coaches coming, but an up and coming offensive coordinator,
see
defense
that.
coordinator.
Yeah, I could definitely
I can see
see
them
that.
taking the job to try to fix and turn things around. So
Ain't gonna
the
happen.
question,
Hey.
so the question
Robert
becomes,
Saleh.
Hell no.
he might though. I don't know. He might be desperate. What's next for the Cowboys then? Like moving
Turn to
forward.
what?
That's what I'm saying. Moving forward, because like you just said, the offensive line is terrible, but you got your money tied into Dak. CD, you get ready to have to pay Micah, and I can't remember if they already paid Diggs yet or not. I think they did.
they already paid
I think they
Diggs.
already
Paid Diggs.
So you got 4 players who all your money's tied up in.
You're gonna have to pay Micah.
That's what I'm saying. And Micah's gonna require nothing but the max.
Man, you're gonna have to pay Micah.
It just amazes me when these millionaire owners have all this money, and these men are just coming up to them, robbing them of their money without having a gun, any type of weapon, anything. The Browns got robbed.
I don't think they robbed.
The Cowboys are now getting robbed. I just don't. I don't get it, bro.
It is.
What a waste of money.
It is what we define as the going rate.
What a waste of money.
That's the problem with the going rate.
It's just like us out here in the real world. When I go apply for a job, it is the going rate.
But why do they have to though? But here's my question: why? They didn't have to put Baker in the top 5. Nope. If that's the going rate for a quarterback, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they didn't view Baker that way.
We don't. But what do we view Dak as?
Okay. Now here's the thing.
I was talking about Dak and Deshaun Watson.
Now remember now. When Dak signed that deal, he signed a deal right before the season started, right? So the only thing exactly. So the reason why that they were able to pay him that and they did that was because what were they reacting on? Last year's numbers. So last year's numbers and the stuff that he's done, which he hasn't really done that much, but last year's numbers, his numbers were high last year. And they're very productive last year. And he put up a lot of touchdowns and a lot of yards last
He's
year.
okay, but man, it's like I feel like he should have got Dak. Dak should have got paid the equivalent Baker Mayfield
Dak is
got.
not, to me, Dak is not that dude.
It should have been end of the season. That's why when we were talking about leverage, that's why I feel like Dak had no leverage, man.
But
I just don't understand.
It don't work that way.
I get it, and that's why they're in the situation they're in.
The way these
They gonna be in this situation for a little
the way these
bit.
contracts work is that they can't do it that way. I mean, he had to sign that deal
right
before the season started. Otherwise, he had to wait until after the season. He would have been a free agent,
as he should have been, and they might have been better off. I just don't think with Dak what that does to improve your team.
It's not like what he said. Ooh, they got Dak.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They got Dak. They re-signed Dak.
Come on, man.
It's not like they just re-signed Pat Mahomes. Boy, y'all see that contract they gave me? Boy,
but the craziest thing about it, though,
it wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that.
Up and you think about it, even Patty redid his contract.
That's my point.
But that goes back to what I'm saying. These dudes want to take this max money.
That's why I said Dak
Which
don't
is
care.
fine, but you can't have it both ways.
That's why I said Dak don't care.
Depending on who you talk to, you can't have it both ways.
The only way you can have it both ways is if the quarterback and the GM are locked in step in what they need.
Listen to me. What did LeBron tell the Lakers?
Figure it out. Yeah, it is on the GM to figure it out. It is. But at the same time, if you're a superstar, all right, I'm going to give you this cash. But at the same time, if we don't have the right pieces, you can't blame me. I'm doing the best I can with the money we got.
Look at guys like LeBron. He want to give out that subliminal stuff and try to blame Pelinka for not bringing people.
But when did Brian sign his? Are you talking about when he first signed with the Lakers?
He's always been this way. He always want to take max money, And
Because I
I'm
was
just
gonna-
using,
that-
but
that
I'm
was-
using
that was-
him. But I'm using
I
him
get
for
what you're
example
saying.
to make my point.
I was just saying, like, when did he sign that extension where he got the additional money?
Well, this
Was that
extension,
after he
now
had won the
this
championship?
extension, he did not do that. He signed max money, but he came up, he took less money, so it allowed them, so they wouldn't go over the third apron, so they could still go out and get people. So this time,
That's a pay cut.
it wasn't that much of a pay.
But hold on. He did say, and we ran up against the commercial break, but he did say, if they gonna bring some guys in here, I will take a pay
Yeah,
cut.
he did. No, and that's what I'm saying. This time,
So he
did
was
that.
trying to, but Rob just couldn't get nobody
But he
in
couldn't
there.
get nobody, because he could get nobody in there. But I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. That
We could have got Clay. We could have got Clay.
Clay didn't want to come.
That's
there.
what I'm saying. Like we could have got Clay.
Clay didn't want to come to Clay.
Y'all want Clay?
I know he's struggling right now.
He been struggling.
He's struggling right
He been
now. But I
struggling.
mean, you know,
Yeah, I would have took Clay.
All right.
I'm gonna take Clay. Have you seen the Lakers bench? Can't be no worse than that. But anyways, we're gonna take a quick commercial break on Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM.
Y'all be all right.
When we come back, we'll talk about some NBA MVPs. Who's the best quarterback in the NFL season thus far? I know Chuck is gonna say Aaron Rodgers or Dak Prescott when we come back. It's not Lamar. In the chat, let me know who y'all think the best quarterback has been in the NFL so far. And I mean this season. I don't mean players who've won, all pro. And I'm talking about up to, what's this, week 8?
Is it week 8 already?
Week 8, up to week 8, who has been the best NFL quarterback?
Man, God, the best quarterback. God,
It ain't Mahomes.
it ain't Mahomes.
That's what I'm saying. The quarterback play has been like this, so it ain't like there's somebody.
Hey, look, if y'all don't say Lamar Jackson, soon they gonna
Look.
That's why I whispered it.
Lamar Action Jackson, Lamar.
Hey, look, if you don't say Lamar, the ghosts are coming.
We need numbers to all you Lamar fans. We need numbers. Because the numbers ain't saying Lamar.
Jesus.
Yes, continue. Keep letting. He said it ain't Mr. 9 for 30 talking about Josh Allen.
I know. I only say Josh Allen better than Lamar. I ain't say he's the best quarterback in the league.
Let us know. And also let us know, who do y'all have more faith in turning their season around? The Dallas Cowboys or the Cincinnati Bengals?
Man, all these quarterbacks are trash.
For real.
For real. Let it.
Man, that's tough.
It is, bro.
Hey, Drew. I don't know who they gonna say, bro. I don't know.
We're not going to say Jalen, Drew.
I don't know.
We ain't gonna say that.
Not going to say Hurts.
Let us know in the chat who has been the best quarterback in the NFL up to week 8.
I may say Brock Purdy.
We got a Kirk Cousins in there.
Brock Purdy topping it. Listen,
Brock Purdy.
watch.
Kirk
I got two names.
You got two names?
I got two
Sam
names.
Darnold.
I don't even know what I did with my papers. Is it my papers?
Darnold's only up there in one category that I wrote down. Everything else he was.
Deshaun Watson. No.
Deshaun Watson.
He's the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Lamar.
Got all that money.
You say Deshaun Watson, and all of our credibility on this show goes out the window, Chuck.
I would never say Deshaun Watson.
Welcome back to Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9
this is
FM. We talking some NFL action real quick, and
terrible.
we up to week 8 in this good old NFL season.
Yes, sir.
So we it's almost just back almost halfway through pretty much. I'm gonna ask the question to these fellas.
Don't do it.
Chuck is over here disgusted because he can't find nobody.
He just mad because A-Rod and
No,
Mahomes ain't no worse.
I put in the show chat
His sons ain't that.
who's been
My
the
sons are
best.
perfectly fine. We only look at rings, baby.
That's it. You don't look at rings.
Only one of your
around.
sons like rings.
Nah, all my sons got rings.
He said only one of them likes rings because he keeps getting them. The other one.
What the other one, man? He
2010 was a long time ago.
Nah, the other one. He
I don't
just
know what you
chilling,
was
man.
doing in 2010.
Listen, oh well, I was. Whew.
We know what Chuck was doing in 2010. But But anyways, we want to ask the question: who has been the best NFL quarterback leading up to Week 8? And I asked the question in the Beyond the Game group chat and Beyond the Game page, and they said I got a lot of Lamars. Jarrell Williams, he said
so
Kirk
delusional, bro.
Cousins.
So
Jason said Lamar. Andrew said Lamar. Let's see. Derek Stevenson, he said Mahomes has been mid. To be honest.
Less than mid. I got him in fantasy.
and you know what? That you said that brought me back to Goo talking about Pickens. I was like, he must have got him on his fantasy team. Like, that's what's going on.
Mahomes ain't did nothing.
That situation. But anyways, fellas, I'm gonna throw it over to you real quick. Who do y'all think is the best quarterback in the NFL up to season 8? Clay, floor is yours, man.
Who do I think is the best? I'm not going to give my opinion based on feelings. I'm just going to go off the numbers. So I'm going to go 3 categories.
Oh no.
QBR,
Okay.
yards,
Okay.
and passing touchdowns.
Okay. You need one of them, Chuck?
I'm good.
Okay.
The only quarterback that I seen that was in the top 5 in all 3 categories would be one from Cincinnati Bengals, Mr. Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow at 1-4 is the best quarterback, best play. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna shut up.
I say I'm going 3 categories, not feelings.
Okay. You're right.
QBR, Joe Burrow is number 2. Yards, Joe Burrow is number 5. Passing TDs, Joe Burrow is number 3.
Okay.
Coming up behind him, I'm just going off these 3 categories.
That's all that we said.
I'm just going. No, because I'm not doing feelings today. Because
You're not doing feelings
these Lamar
today?
fans are based on feelings. They're not based on actual facts.
Because Jason, he said Lamar has defeated Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott, Jaden Daniels. Who has done better? But go ahead, continue on, Ralph.
The other guy that kind of close to top 5, Brock Purdy.
Yeah, buddy.
Andrew said Brock Purdy? Lord. But go ahead, though.
He's number 5 in QBR. He's number 2 in pass yards.
Yes, sir.
And when it comes to passing TDs, I looked at. He would be considered 8th because he's tied with Rodgers, Cousins, Caleb Williams at 9 TDs.
Right.
And it's kind of from that it's the 10 TDs and it's Josh Allen, Stroud, and Jackson. So he's kind of in that mix where you could say he's somewhere maybe 7th in that category. So my 2 right now are going to be Joe Burrow and Brock Purdy based on stats, not feelings.
Stats, not feelings. Get at your feelings, Lamar fans.
Get
Stats,
at your
not
feelings.
Lamar.
Lamar fans.
Chuck,
They act like Brian fans, so I get them
man,
confused
watch your
sometimes.
mouth. We ain't doing this today.
Confused sometimes.
Chuck, what you got? What you got over at Mastermind? You got your
God.
got your geometry paperwork over.
God, man, it is.
I told you that's why I just did. That's why I did that. I didn't do feelings.
It is. It's tough.
Because there has been no clear cut
Nope.
I'm that dude.
So my initial statement is gonna be, I'm not gonna say they all trash because they ain't all trash.
Nah, they ain't, bro.
But
It's been a down year.
this is. I'm gonna say this. I think it's a down year for quarterbacks.
Yeah, definitely. I'm agree with you.
I'm gonna do that. So all you, not LeBron.
See, because you get them
Lamar.
confused. You get them confused.
All you Lamar haters, just pump the brakes. Pump the brakes,
Pump your brakes,
dog.
please.
Pump the brakes. Now,
We know Lamar's.
let's deal with Lamar. Let's just deal with Lamar.
Okay.
All right, Lamar. Completion percentage 67%. He's got
Not bad.
1,500 yards passing so far this year.
Okay.
10 touchdowns.
Okay.
QBR 69.4%. I mean, that's Lamar. That's his line.
That's his line. Okay.
I don't care now about the rushing stuff. That we talking quarterback.
Quarterback play.
Quarterback throwing the football. I don't care about rushing.
I thought, well, ain't running just because he can run.
but that's part of it.
He can run. How you gonna knock him because he can run?
I'm saying I'm giving you my parameters on how I am judging. So therefore,
Chuck, you do you.
Exactly. So those guys, before they start barking, this is the lane that I'm in. Y'all over here in this other lane. All right? Okay.
Don't bother me.
Now leave me alone. Leave me alone. Man. Golly, man. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give it to you in 3. I'm going to give it to you in 3. I ain't going to give you 1, 2. I ain't going to give it to you in order. I'm
Okay.
going to give you 3.
Okay, 3.
Give your 3.
I only had 2, but Chuck, you had 2. Chuck got 3. Okay, go ahead, Chuck.
But I got a surprise number 3.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 4.
Okay.
I'm going to give you C.J. Stroud.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you my man, Kirk Cousins.
Okay. Kirk
I'm
Chains.
gonna give you Brock Purdy,
Okay.
and I'm gonna give you Joe Burrow.
So you said Joe, Brock,
Yeah,
CJ, and who was the fourth one?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow,
Joe Burrow, Brock Purdy,
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins, and CJ Stroud.
Yeah, and now, when you look at that, the overall, if I was just going straight off of QBR rating,
Right.
it's Joe Burrow. If I'm going straight off QBR rating,
You know who's number one, but that's just for another day.
Who's number one? Josh Allen?
You know.
Oh Jesus, it is Josh Allen.
But I didn't bring him up.
Yeah, don't bring him up. That's like how when they tell you don't look in the mirror and say
Candyman.
3 times. Don't you say that man's name 3 times?
I mean, they already heard. I mean,
they gonna come through that screen.
and I got stats. The only answer is Joe Burrow. But go ahead, though. Keep going.
Yeah. So I mean, you got Joe Burrow. Then you got to start looking at. I mean, if I'm gonna call a spade,
Call it.
and we're gonna look at QBR, you gotta look at my guy, Jaden Daniels out of Washington.
Okay.
I wanted to pick him, but in the other categories, he wasn't all the way up there.
Yeah,
so
I
that's why
mean,
didn't
my
say
biggest
him.
thing, I mean,
He's having a
up
great
there.
year.
Great year, man.
Great year.
75%
Come on,
passing
man.
completion, 1,400 yards.
Nobody picked Washington to do anything this season.
And let alone lead the
But
division.
he's only got 6 TDs, right?
That's why I say.
Right. Joe Burrow's got 12 TDs, 71%, 72%.
Who's number one in TDs? Did you see the name?
Did you see the name?
I seen the name. I
Did you
couldn't
see the
believe
name?
it. I couldn't believe it.
That's who I was going to next.
I couldn't believe
But the guy who's running underneath the radar right now is that guy, Money. That guy Money. He's at 71% completion, 1,500 yards on the season.
Baker, bro.
He's got 15 touchdowns.
Money
QBR
Mayweather.
63%.
100%, bro.
And that's Baker Money Mayfield. So that's where I am with it. And again, let me preface with
You ain't got to preface nothing. Forget them, Chuck.
you Lamar guys, remember I'm in this lane. And I'm not putting on the turn signal. I'm in this lane. You guys are in that lane. Y'all want to bring in the other element? Because if we're going to bring in the other element, then I'm going to do that. If you want me to get in that lane, then I'm going to bring Josh Allen into it.
They don't want to hear you.
And then you're going to have a whole nother
And before Q goes, in all fairness to you Lamar fans, this is why I waited to say it. That's why I only gave y'all 2, because I knew y'all were over. If I had to give 3 names, Lamar Jackson would be on that list. If I had to give 4 names, I would go with Chuck and say that CJ Stroud is on that list. So in all fairness, I'm not saying Lamar is a bad quarterback, but I would put him in that top 4 if we say top 4 quarterbacks.
That's the thing on shame. We got to preface by saying,
because you have to look at it. He's number 6 in QBR, Lamar Jackson. He's number 7 in yards. And he's not far behind the people above him. And then also when you look at passing TDs, he's in that 5th range where he has 10, Stroud has 10, and
hold that thought.
And his team is
we got a caller on the line. Caller, what's your name, man?
Hey, why y'all got Ralph over here talking about Lamar? He's a Broncos fan.
Hey, and you a Packers fan, and you didn't hear Jordan Love's name anywhere, did you? You didn't hear Jordan, did you?
Jordan Love been hurt now.
I don't care.
But
I don't care.
No, you got to call it what it is. Jordan Love ain't been
Jordan
playing.
Love's been hurt, and he's not one of the top quarterbacks in the league this year.
He can't be. He's
Then why
been
we
hurt.
Well, I just brought it up because Reggie come on here talking.
See what you did, Reggie?
See what you talking about, Ralph? What you talking about?
I said number 3. I said number 3.
You a lot to have me deal with right now while you're talking.
Hey, we 3-3. Chill out, bro.
Well, I mean, now let's talk about Jordan Love then. Jordan Love, completion percentage 59%.
Terrible.
He's got 1,100 yards.
That's subpar.
Right. He ain't played all these games, Ralph. And hold on. And then But he got 12 touchdowns. And his QBR rating is 58%.
I give him that.
So he ain't that far
behind.
He ain't far behind.
Go ahead, Reggie.
Reggie's a Packers fan, so we got to talk crap.
And them 2 games that he missed against the Colts and Tennessee, you don't think he'll be up there? But I ain't calling talking about Jordan Love and the Packers. We know what they doing. We know what they don't do this weekend for Houston too. We ain't called to talk about that. We called to talk about Lamar Jackson.
You in your feelings? Here you go. Come on.
So Reggie,
what's wrong with the
That's who the best quarterback is right now. Week 8. Lamar Jackson.
I told you. Look
Lamar
at him.
Axel Jackson. He said he's been the best. He's the best best quarterback in the league. The week 8, Chuck. What?
Man, look,
in terms
Give
of
me the numbers.
In terms of passing?
Reggie, give me the numbers.
top 10 in rushing, top 10 in passing.
Again.
He says top 10. That's how you get Lamar in there. Top
Right,
10.
top 10. But get out of the rushing
Let's
lane.
say 5. Top 5. Where's he at top 5?
What you mean? And rushing is number 8.
Huh?
Rushing is number 8.
I said top 5.
And rushing? Are you saying the top 5? Or number 1? Right?
Just statistics,
No,
period.
he said he's number one. He said he's number one. He said he's number one.
For as far as what quarterback rushing?
QBR, he's not number 1.
Nope.
Yards, he's not top 5. TDs, he's not.
Quarterback right now is number 1.
Boy, these people are emotional.
That's what I said, bro. It's all feelings, bro. It's all feelings.
Hey, talk your talk, Reggie. Tell him you got Lamar number 1, the best quarterback in the league right now.
Man, he's the best right now. Number 1.
Reggie.
Right now.
Reggie, Super Bowl or no?
Come on now. We know he got to win a Super Bowl. He got to.
No. Is he going to the Super Bowl?
Hey, man, the way they playing right now,
You don't believe it? I heard no confidence in that answer.
I mean, because you don't never know what happened. He could get hurt. Derrick Henry could get hurt. Zay Flowers could get hurt. You don't know what happened. And we 8, bro. I'm dang, Bronco fan.
So what you saying? It's gonna be the Ravens and Green Bay in the Super Bowl?
Hey, now, if it's the Ravens and Green Bay in the Super Bowl, Lamar got to lose. I'm sorry. He got to lose if it's that.
No, that's not the best quarterback.
That's what I'm just asking. Are you saying, since Lamar is this dominant force, are you saying that Baltimore is going to win the AFC?
I mean, you still can't forget about that man there in Kansas City. Don't get me wrong. Look, I might got a little hype now, but don't get me wrong. I respect him.
Okay.
I respect him.
You're too emotional, Reggie.
Hey, good. Let me.
I respect your son. I do. I know he's your son. I respect him now. I ain't gonna disrespect him now. But right now, Lamar's number 1.
So, all right, Goose. So let me ask you this question: if you're gonna start a team, are you gonna start a team with Lamar or Patrick Mahomes?
Lamar. Double dose. Pass me, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
He said he's going with Lamar. That's
Why
what
I mean, like this?
I
Why
that's
acting like LeBron
I respect
fans?
it. I respect it.
Yeah,
Man, you keep us out of
feelings
this,
that
bro.
y'all acting like Bron fans, bro.
You got a quarterback and a running back. It's 2 positions. I mean, I can't deny it. That quarterback and a
Lamar
running
can't
back.
win no games, man.
Look at his voice. Look at his voice.
I mean, he's
he's passionate.
passionate.
That's his guy.
That's his guy. He respects him. Now, I would not go with Lamar to start my team because Patrick's a winner. What has Lamar won?
2 MVPs.
What has he won? I mean,
2 MVPs.
I mean, we got Patrick like this, ain't he?
Yeah, Patrick's is. Yeah.
I mean, down there with Big Red, you probably can plug and plug with Big Red down there. Just, I mean, before he had Pat Mahomes, he was in the AFC Championship game with Alex Smith. So we can't just say it's all Pat Mahomes. We just can't say that down.
Listen to him.
Talk to him,
Listen
Reggie.
to him.
Talk to him, Reggie.
Legend, it's hard to have conversation with people like this.
No, it ain't as easy.
It's hard to have
You
conversation.
listen, man. You got to give people.
Don't get mad because you a Denver Broncos fan and you ain't gonna win it. You ain't gonna see a Super Bowl the next 20, 30 years. It's okay, Ralph.
All right, so let's break this down. Again, I'm not speaking on feelings. I'm basing on facts. The last time the Denver Broncos won the Super Bowl was 2015, 2016. The last time the Green Bay Packers won the Super Bowl was 2010. So I don't know what you're talking about, Reggie.
How many Super Bowls I got?
I think I got 3. That went to the back-to-back, and then the and then
Why does it?
3. Yeah.
I don't understand why we keep going to the past. Let's focus on them.
How long has it been since Dallas won?
So you below us. You got 3. Get up.
Oh my God.
He's emotional. You talk about Lamar, they get in their feelings, bro. It really it
Reggie, my guy, I appreciate you for calling in and letting them know who the number one quarterback is in the season right now, Reggie.
I love y'all show, man.
All right, appreciate it, big dog.
I'm glad you calmed down, Reggie.
Man, I mean, God.
I didn't even get.
you, bro.
I don't even want to say who my.
Nah, go ahead.
I'm scared.
Please don't say Lamar.
I ain't got Lamar, but I mean, if I ain't got Lamar, I mean
they really love
Yes.
Lamar.
Yes. You blame Daniel because Daniel started all this. Daniel got them round.
How did Daniel start?
Because he started hating on black quarterbacks.
It started it started
Like 2 years
2
ago.
years ago with Daniel and black quarterbacks, and then it morphed from Daniel and black quarterbacks to Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, bro.
So that's where that comes from. But
Who's calling
hold
that?
on, before I get him in. Hold on.
Who's calling that?
Either Andrew or Gerton.
Colin, what's your name, man?
What we got?
You already know who it is and what it do. It's your boy Drew.
Oh, my God.
Drew, before I let you go, remember, please, for Lord, we are on the radio,
Oh,
Drew.
yeah, we on the radio, Drew.
Please.
Control
Control
the mouth.
Come on,
So,
don't be
Drew,
like Reggie, Drew.
who's the best quarterback in the NFL up to week 8?
I mean, if you go look on NFL.com, they update their quarterback index rankings every week, and a certain somebody named Lamar Jackson has been number 1 for like 3 weeks in a row now. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But I really got to say that, man, I am flat perplexed and disappointed that 2 people that I respect and that I respect their sports opinions put Rick Moranis' illegitimate child as one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. Y'all got to be kidding me.
Who's that? Whose child? Who did they put up there? Who did he miss?
Who's the only dude that y'all named that looked like Rick Moranis?
Who looked
Funny, I Shrunk the Kids.
Joe? Who talking about? Joe Burrow?
It got to be Purdy.
Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy. Y'all got a lot of nerve putting that man up at even a top 3 quarterback discussion in this league.
What is he ranked on NFL.com, Drew?
On the NFL.com quarterback rankings?
Yeah, what is he
I'll have
ranked?
to go look and get back to you. I have to go look.
Hey, Drew, in my defense, I only went off QBR, passing TDs, and yards. And Brock Purdy was basically top 5 in all categories.
Was Lamar's top 5 in all categories?
He's not. Lamar's never top 5 in the
You got
categories.
to factor in they've been down a lot. I mean, they're 3-3 now, I think. So I don't think they're under anymore, but they're struggling. Joe Burrow has been down in damn near every game. That's why he's got the stats he's got, is because they're 2-4. I mean, so we got to take that into accountability a little bit too, don't we?
So you saying you got to put wins and losses into the best quarterback as well, not just stats?
Yeah. I mean, winning and losses is a quarterback stat too. I mean, I know it's a team.
Well, if that's the case, Lamar Jackson down there at the bottom because he ain't won nothing.
I'm talking about this year wins and losses. 4-2.
This season, Chuck. This season.
This season. Okay. Well, that's the case. Well, hold on there. Wait a minute.
Pat Mahomes 5-0.
Pat Mahomes 5-0. He the best out there.
Back-to-back Super Bowl.
C.J. Stroud is probably who you mentioned.
No. We're not gonna skip over that. You cannot say that, Drew, and we're gonna skip over that.
No. You can't just go off wins. Wins is a part of it, though, is what I'm saying.
But he's saying if wins are a part of it, Pat Mahomes is 5-0, so shouldn't Pat Mahomes be over Lamar Jackson because he ain't lost this season yet?
And then look at his stats, bro. So if y'all are going by stats like what y'all are doing, and then you interject the wins in too, like Pat Mahomes has had an average year. I mean, is he a bad boy? Is he the best quarterback in the league? You ain't gonna get no argument out of me. But I done learned my lesson with Pat. We ain't gonna talk about 2022 or 2023 again. But no, you got to factor the whole thing into equation, and I mean. Stats are just one part of it. You can have the stats like Dak Prescott most years. You know why he's got the stats? Look at how much they're getting their ass beat and he's got to throw. Look how much they're getting their butt beat and he's got to throw the ball. Bring them back. Empty calories, man. So I mean, it's a part of it, man. You got to factor the whole equation, man.
These comments are not a reflection of.
Well, we got Drew in there, so Drew got Lamar Jackson.
I already knew who Drew was gonna pick.
As the best quarterback in the
Well, here's something that's interesting, right? If we just look at QBR, QBR, let's go top 6.
That's what I said.
Who's the
I got
top
it right
6?
here.
Josh Allen,
1,
Joe Burrow.
2,
Daniels,
3,
Flacco,
4,
Brock Purdy,
5.
Lamar Jackson.
6. So he got Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy has a better QBR.
That's what I said.
Joe Flacco has a better QBR.
That's what I said.
Joe Flacco just started playing yesterday.
I'm just saying.
That's what I was talking about.
That's what we're trying to say, man. I mean, you know.
You can't pick and choose which one you use, though. You got to use the whole thing. Lamar Jackson's also top 10 in passing and rushing yards right now in the NFL.
So is Brock Purdy. So is Joe Burrow.
But he's saying that the edge goes to Lamar because
he has a
Lamar's
better
winning.
record.
Yeah.
I put him in number
The teams
3.
are bad because they're 4-2, and one dude's 3-3, and the other dude's 2-4.
I put him in number 3.
You got him in number
3 to 4.
I know. I told you what my problem was. I ain't had no problem. I ain't had no problem with the other name. I told you the name I had a problem with.
It was just with Brock Purdy.
Man.
Drew, man, appreciate you for calling in, my brother.
Man, these dudes
Fly, Eagles, fly.
These dudes love Lamar.
They do.
I didn't realize the passion and love
It
of Lamar
runs
was that
deep.
much.
I'm going to just go ahead before we get out of here.
Yeah.
My top quarterback, if anybody wants to know, if anybody cares at this point in time, is Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield. And the reason why
And we want y'all to treat somebody.
because he said put winning in it, right? So we 4-2.
Facts.
And he said it, and in the comments, Drew said it also matters who you beat, right?
Facts.
So we beat Jaden Daniels.
Facts.
We beat Jared Goff. Facts.
Facts.
So, so he's beat some people too. Now, at the same time, Baker's completion percentage, he's 4th at 70%.
Mm-hmm.
His yards, he's thrown over for 1,400 yards, which puts him at 8th.
Yep.
248 yards per game, which is 8th. Like Ralph said earlier, first in touchdown passes.
Sir.
Now, the interceptions, it's got to be cut out. He got 5, but he threw 3 the last game. But,
But he's still
he
is top 10 in interceptions. But
Aaron
he's
Rodgers got
bottom
5
of the list.
interceptions. Pat Mahomes got 6 interceptions.
bro.
So you
Talk
know what I'm
about
saying.
it.
And I looked at, for all the Lamar Jackson fans, before we get out of here, I was looking at the completion percentages, Chuck. I don't know if y'all took a gander at that.
I did.
Lamar Jackson's completion percentage is 67%.
That would be correct.
Do you know he is only 1 percentage better than Will Levis and Justin Fields?
And guess
Will Levis' completion percentage is 66%, and Justin Fields is 66%, and Lamar Jackson completion percentage is 67%.
he's a runner. He's a track star.
He is only 1 percentage better than Will Levis, and Will Levis every week is doing something that makes it look like he ain't never picked up a football a day in his life. But anyways, Lamar
I know
Jackson.
y'all love y'all guy, bro, but he's just he's not the number 1 quarterback in the NFL.
I just didn't. I'm shocked.
I'm sorry. Don't be shocked. They do this every day.
I don't even know why
this
you
is an
shocked.
everyday occurrence.
I don't even know why you shocked at this
This
point.
is what they do.
I mean,
Even though what they do is wrong.
This is what these Lamar fans do, bro. It is crazy.
I guess, man. I mean, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm never gonna knock another man for his opinion, and the mere fact that he,
It's wrong.
that he likes, they like Lamar Jackson. I mean,
We
it's
like
fine.
Lamar
I mean,
Jackson, too.
I never said I didn't
We
like
like him,
Lamar
too.
Jackson.
That's
I
the-
just don't think he's number. I just don't
Same
think
here,
that
bro.
he is
Same here.
the number 1 quarterback. I do
sorry.
not believe that Lamar Jackson can
I'm
take
sorry.
a team to a Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl. I don't believe
Same.
that.
Hold on. Before Jason Alexander, I got the stats right here. I ain't telling half the story. The stats is right here. Josh Allen is at 60%. I don't know what Josh Allen has to do with anything.
That's their only argument.
I didn't name Josh Allen
That's
at
the
all.
argument. We didn't name Josh
I
Allen.
didn't
in our
name Josh
top.
Allen at all. Nobody
bro.
said Josh Allen
Come
for
on,
anything,
bro.
Jason. So
That's
I
the
wasn't
argument.
telling half the story.
That's the
I
argument.
was just saying simply that his completion percentage is 67%, which is only
You know what?
1% better.
You know what? I'm done. Patrick Mahomes. I'm done.
He's done. We get ready to get on up out of here. Appreciate everybody who tuned in.
Patrick Mahomes. No, you gonna say Bo Nick?
We appreciate everybody who tuned in, who commented, who called in. Appreciate you. We get ready to get on up out of here. As always, treat somebody how you want somebody to treat your mama. We're about to stand, y'all. Peace.
I just feel like, man.